Hi guys, SpectreGaming here, back with some more Total Warhammer 2. Oh, my options changed again. Let's have a look. Yep. I don't know what it is with these things. Enables all sound, okay. Explain why they keep changing.
Look, send me to battle.
Right.
I can't.
I think this time we're pretty much over, weren't it? Yeah. Let's see what the enemies do. Are they actually attacking Volkmar with those two shitty armies? I wonder how they're attacking the third army. Angabats, all Dread Spears as well. What? The 4 armies. There's 3 full Dread Spears. Okay. I actually didn't see that coming, in all honesty. But Dread Spears are just such a shit unit. But then again, I suppose he's got that many of them, he can just overwhelm them. Yeah. It's actually left my hero alone for a change. Oh, he attacked on his turn against 3 armies and then he died. But he killed one of the armies. I mean, an army like that with these ranks, he could maybe beat them. But then mortars would do a fucking number on his Dread Spears on the way in. Oh, he's not going to occupy the city. I thought he was. It just means with that city down, the border princes can't recruit any high-ranking troops for a bit, because that was their only high-level city. And because Eikendorf's been destroyed now like 2 or 3 times, they'll be building it from ground up. So they can recruit a 20-stack army, but it's going to be of shit low-ranked troops.
Ready for murdering.
Or do I put in another big bad line breaker? I could. also building the building down with for Ragnarok Spider we are, yeah, so 1 Black Orc less.
No! I'll crush them all!
Actually, could we just take him? He's not got much in the way of shooting. That other army's clearly not coming. Where are my heroes all at?
Let's get stabby!
Oh, you're up there.
Unachievable.
Is Empire are coming down?
No.
That army's not fully complete.
Unworkable.
And that's got some low ranks in it as well, at 3.
Unworkable.
His army's kind of shite. Like rank 4 apart from the artillery.
Unworkable.
To be fair, his army's not great either. Just the artillery that are high ranked because they've still got none and regiment renown. Even his steam tanks are rank 2.
What you want?
Oh, you're going to unlock the thing, aren't you, for him? I completely forgot. But nice if the Skaven could do something. I think that's the first half decent-ish army I've seen of Skaven. And I don't really like warp lightning cannons. I mean, they're anti-large and dwarves have nothing that's large. You're better off just taking plague claws. And they're like the most devastating artillery in the game. Not quite got the range of a Hellstorm rocket battery, but they can do far more damage per hit on a unit. And they'll fuck up anything cavalry size and under. I'll recruit her. I don't need it because I'm not going to be recruiting a 4th army at least. Not unless I can get this current problem sorted. But I can use her as a scout. Right. I'm going to do something here. Just as a second to keep me from having to suffer relations with the Shin.
Strongest, meanest, ain't gonna fail. The big one.
Fuck. They have. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to reload that part before I move there. Purely because that's 100% chance to succeed, and all you're doing is searching ruins. It doesn't do anything negative, you're just revealing or trying to find what is there. Like, sometimes you can try and get a puzzle and find some loot. In Skaven's case, it reveals the city. But because of that, it gives you -20 to your relations, because it classes it as a hostile action, which it's not. It doesn't do anything negative. It just shows the city there, rather than a pile of ruins. And the AI doesn't get convinced by it that it's a pile of ruins. They can attack it, you're revealed anyway. So that's a no-go. Oh yes, actually, because I can use them right now.
Send me to bed.
Why have I suddenly gone to minus 3,000? Oh, because all my units just shot up because I think. Okay, alright.
I'll crush them all. This is my land.
I might leap again, we might not be able to get him. I mean, I think I have to carry as a Karak. But fuck it. Don't know why it says I lose 2 skulkers. And he's got 2 units of Slayers. Rank 5 Giant Slayers and rank 2 normal Slayers.
Check out my weapons.
Right, where's these fucking Slayers at? Giant Slayers are on the left flank. They're both on left flank. They might move, but you never know. They might also stay put. So they are going on that flank. What artillery has he got? He has got Gudge throwers. 440 lovely massive range.
Choppers ready. Run, boys.
It's finished.
I'm going.
Stabbers ready. Running. Stabby time. We's better than them. Moving fast.
Here we go.
Dave trial of coaching.
Let's get some boys. Heading over.
Oops. I'll actually do that straight away. These three I'll leave a bit because they run ahead way too fast. I don't want them getting brought down. Because the Arachnarok Spider and the Giant are my line breaker. Troll, while she doesn't do a whole lot, she's good there for the extra 20% replenishment, so the army can recover faster after the battle. And her magic is going to become useful in a bit. And also, Spirit Leech is going to be very handy because he's got them two fucking ethereal fucking heroes. Why the fuck are they so fast? They've got more speed. Oh, they might have that banner of fucking, what's it called? Okay, them there. Fucking hell, that unit's got fucked on way there, Jesus. See, that's the power of good throws, and that's why I've been pleasantly quiet that they've been using just like flame cannons and organ guns, because they're not as good as good throwers. Good throwers have got 440 range maxed out. They can shoot from much further away, that gives them more time to do more damage. That unit's gone. Fuck. Did it say run past them? Need her.
Goblins!
This is it! Biggest brewery dog! Show us the enemy! Ready to burn! On one shot! They're all true! Moving fast! Where's the scrap? Chopper's out! Slaughter! Yeah, yeah! 2 right! Chopper's ready! Ready!
They stink!
Spider, get the fucking way.
Goblins! They're coming!
Rivals! Rivals!
Revenge roll! Hey! Stink! Stink!
Wait for more!
The dwarves are just so superior to fucking greenskins. Greenskins are ass. They really are a shit fucking faction. Even with the rework, they're still not that good. They're better than what they were. That's how bad they were beforehand. But they're still crap.
Revenge roll! Hey!
Definitely was a Pyrrhic victory, indeed. And instead of losing 2 units of Skulkers, I lost 1 unit of Black Orcs. Well, Black Orcs I can recruit at rank 8, where Skulkers I recruit at rank 3. And that is not the ideal battlefield for me, because it gives, as you can see there, gives their grudge throwers way too much time to shoot. It's really easy for them to defend, and it's really hard for me to attack. Oh, for fuck's sake, you've got to be kidding me, right? The whole reason I just fought that was to not lose any Skulkers. Why would I lose any Skulkers? The auto-resolve is fucking stupid, I swear to God. You got to think like a player who wants to protect his units. Am I, in any way, shape or form, going to send in units that I think might potentially die? No, I'm going to put them over there out of the way and the stalk so they can't even be seen. I mean, even these fucking...
Chopper's ready! Black Orcs will
In case that fucking Jarrah bomber decides to start trying to drop bombs on them or something.
The Black Hawks will win! We're the great tide! Black is the new green! Where's my ball? Black Hawks roll! Hawk watcher!
That's it. Simple as that.
Time for a scrap! This is it! Slaughter! I'll do it! I'm the meanest!
Going!
All my damage units aren't going to get more damaged because I'm going to either hide them or just put them well out the battle. Now, if they weren't hidden, the gyrocopter potentially go and shoot some of them, but it's not going to do enough damage to wipe them out.
Rivers roll! Hey! Rivers roll! Hey!
The Black Hawks will win! Let's go!
Rivers roll! Hey!
You're broken, gyrocopter. You just said you've got units on the ground. The fight's over and they're broken. Stop firing.
Black Hawks!
You're fucking lost. Face the facts. Fuck off. This is some cheating crap, is what that is.
Moving fast! Show us the enemy! Moving fast! Wherever there's a fight!
How long is it going to be allowed to fire for when the battle's ended?
Show us the enemy!
Just getting in 3 shots of damage. Flee already, you pain in the ass thing. Why is this even a thing? Finally! It gets to expend more and more ammo after the battle. When it says the battle's over because there's no units on the ground, the battle should end then and there. Not allow it 16 more fucking shots. Fucking hell. Like dwarves aren't fucking broken enough. And the weirdest thing is, dwarves have been broken since Total War Warhammer 1. And they're still going to be broken in Total War Warhammer 3. They're one of the few factions along with High Elves that need a nerf rather than a buff of any kind. And there's other factions like Mortal Chaos, Norskins, Greenskins that all need drastic buffs. And in the case of Norskins and Mortal Chaos, a big fucking rework. I think dwarves are okay mechanically. They've got the scrap and stuff like that. You know, not a problem. I can understand with all that stuff. That stuff's okay to me. There's no problems there on my part. But the orcs need a buff. Their units suck.
Likes it this way.
In a big way. It's him then. Oops, not one. Oh, it must have been the same one he's already got. Okay, it's fine. Right, you. Actually, I'm going to give you that first because it does more for us. Then I'll do the physical resistance for the skulkers. Because him having that, it's like 2 mini wars. Oh, hang about. On your feet, yeah, I want that one. I can't remember what spell lore it is that she has. Is it death? I can't remember if it's death or dark. Because normally it would tell you. But it doesn't. You want the orc shamans, don't you? What you need. Foot of Gork is awesome. Here we go as well. Here we go is also pretty good. Plus 40 melee attack for 38 seconds. Affects an ally within 200 meter range, and then affects all ally units within 40 meters of that. It's also like a little war. That's only good against characters. That kinda is the orc equivalent of burning a head. It's not moving in a line like the burning head. It only affects one unit. But it's weak against armor but can do moderate magical damage. But if it's anything like great swords, anything that has the armored trait, it's not worth really using. So they have 2 to 3 reasonably good spells. They've got a good buff spell. Here we go. They've got Foot of Gork for damage against basically anything but characters or single entities. And then Brain Burster against single non-armoured units. Probably not single targets either.
Send me to battle.
He's hauling us back home.
Orcs will.
But yeah, it's how much difference magic can make in an army. Well, yeah, it can. I mean, can to all armies, to certain armies though. See, that's a better army that she's got. I know she's recruited that from Black Arcs though. But see, armies like that are infuriating to me. Fucking 18 Dread Spears. I don't care what rank they are. They're a tier 1 shit unit. So it is recruiting from these towns here. It's not globally recruiting from the city that Malus has got back there. Which is really weird. Because whenever you play against like the Empire, the Dwarves, they might sit in a town, but they recruit really decent units or high profile units. And that town might be by itself, cut off from a city. So they globally recruit in their troops. Now bear in mind that AI cheats where you can recruit them in like one turn. But it recruits them also at high ranks. But it's when this is an AI that's on my side and they're not doing that. They're recruiting locally rather than globally. Because with these units, they're not going to take anything. They're going to need 2, 3, 4 units on an army to beat them. Purely by numbers. I mean, technically, you can afford a lot of those armies because I get about 80,000 in gold to get a military alliance. And they cost fuck all to maintain. But they're really shit units. Fucking hell, 2 in 1 turn? God damn it. And he's actually dead because that fucking dickhead got a critical success. And then he's wounded one. For fuck's sake. Oh, come on! That guy was... That's the guy trying to unlock the magical armor for Grimgor. And I can't get a character down there in the region. Because I sent one that way, and he got wounded by a fucking Empire Witch Hunter. And I sent one down the mountainside, and he's just been assassinated by that fucking ethereal twat. God damn it. Give it a fucking break. Actually better off coming that way. Because now I need to recruit another goblin big boss because one got assassinated. Oh, I can't. Fuck me. Because he killed one because I'm supposed to have had 4. Fuck. Yeah. Starting to get aggravated.
Despair involve fighting. To your mortals say no. I'll crush them all. Boys are pleased. Start the war.
We are big hold. Never lose.
I don't think I'll probably play greenskins again unless I either obviously use shamans, because as this is kind of proving, you kind of need to have them. You can't really do it without them. They're doing okay, but then the other tide gets going. I mean, if a couple of things go your way, I mean, if you get military alliance with Malekith and he wipes out the High Elves, and then he starts hitting the coast of Britonia, that could maybe help. But your armies still need to be stronger, they need to perform better. They take too much damage. If these were chosen, they'd be fucking shitting all over these dwarves. An empire, and they'd be taking a fraction of the casualties.
Looking for a fight.
When a unit's rank 9, max upgraded, max red treed, and got all the buffs it requires, and it still gets its ass beat in combat by some dwarves or empire, that's a clear sign there that those units need buffing. Either they need buffing, or the units they're fighting need nerfing. One of the two.
I'm off.
I don't personally mind which way they do it, but they need to do it in one of those two fashions. Usually the better way would be to buff one, because you need it. I mean, look at him still like a fucking gatekeeper. So he's just standing there to assassinate my fucking guys so they can't get through. And if I go down that way, the same thing happens again, but with an Empire guy.
You're the boss.
And can they not move? I only need to get one into the region. If I get one into the region, it unlocks his quest for his armour, so I can actually give him an armour. It doubles his ward save almost. And then I just want to replace that with the Talisman of Preservation to further increase his ward save. That's okay. Only thing I'd probably place that way might be a Potion of Healing, so it's just got a bigger heal. It's good having either a Potion of Toughness or a Potion of Healing on your melee lords and melee heroes, because they're always going to be in the thick of it and they're going to take somewhat damage. So it's always good to have one of those at hand. Unless, of course, they have 4 purples and there's one in that socket and you can't give them one. But if they haven't, give them a potion. So just in case they do start getting hurt, they've got a way to reclaim 1,000 or more health, which can really help. I don't know what he's doing. See, he went down towards that city, and he's left that city now and moved towards a town. And that's probably because he can't take the city with the shit army that he's got, because the garrison will probably beat him. Because the only strong thing in that army is Malekith himself. And this is happening to me on my multiplayer campaign with my friend Overlord. Because we've had Skaven armies turn 150 plus, and they're recruiting Skaven armies of all Skaven slaves. Which are something you barely recruit in the early game. You still try and get some other units in there, because Skaven slaves are crap. They're one of the worst units in the game. Along with things like Dread Spears, like Goblin Spearmen. All those tier 1 units, you might recruit some maybe in your very early game, but nowhere anywhere near turn 100, and certainly not turn 150 plus would you recruit tier 1 shit units in the late game. That's ridiculous. And the thing is, I mean, I could understand if he hadn't got a city, but he has got cities down there with Malice. Malice has still got all his island. He's got a city. So he can recruit from that city. But the AI, for some reason, is choosing not to. So they're recruiting crap tier 1 units. I don't get it. But yet, whenever I'm against an AI, they'll globally recruit in better troops. But my allies won't do the same thing. Is it like if you get a defensive military alliance, the devs have put something in to stop the AI from doing that, to basically make it harder for the player? There's making it harder for the player, there's making it a bit stupid, because that's not really being harder or easier, you're turning an AI into a retard. Let them at least use a bit of common sense to recruit decent armies. Because that isn't it. That takes 2 turns to recruit, Jesus.
Send me to battle. On it.
Bingo. Recovering. Finally back in my own territory.
Start the war.
Not good at a save, have we? Let's give it a save. I'm in a minus, but I've got a lot of money, so it's going to take a while for me to go out on money. There's more chance of me getting actually beaten by the Dwarves and Empire before I run out of money. Unless this ally does something. I mean, he's just attacked that now. If you guys have watched any of the previous episodes, you will saw how long ago I gave them that military coordination target. They've just attacked it now. And they've had several armies walk past that fucking city. They could have taken it, and it's probably tier 5, that city, which means they get it at tier 4 if they don't destroy it. So they've got a tier 4 city. They can then start recruiting tier 4 units. So they've got a nice city in the area they can recruit from. If they destroy it, then obviously it's something that AI does sometimes, where they just go full idiot. I think for some reason he's trying to get back to Nagorond. Either that or he's going to attack the High Elves. I know he beat 3 of their armies, but they're the strongest faction in the game. And they pushed him down to like single figure settlements. So you're not getting back to Nagorond, dude. And the fight is right here. Let's deal with the Dwarves and Empire. Then I'll help you fuck over the Elves. I need these to get in the game as well. He's got some okay armies and some shit armies. It depends on who it is. Like this one looks like it's partially okay. He's got some Rattling gunners in there. But I need his armies to be up here on the push. He seems to have gone south for whatever fucking reason. He damaged the walls of Karazakarak. Oh, okay. That fucking witch hunter on his horse is T-posing. Did he just sack that? I don't know if he won that fight or not, I'll be honest. Tilly's just raiding the Dark Elf territory. Taking the piss. See, when they're doing that, it's not long from there where either they declare war on you, or you've got to declare war on them.
What do you want? On the way.
There's Grombrindle.
Ready for murder. Now's the time.
I need Arog to go back up here.
I'll crack them all.
Because once Grimgor's recruited that, he's going... Well, in fact, I'll keep Grimgor here and send Arog down there. Dang, I don't think Arog can handle that.
Duke, send me to battle. Keep moving.
Need to replace his shit as well.
Ready.
Settlement upgrade available. Do I want to upgrade that right now? Because I kind of think it's going to get fucked over by the Empire, and I can't really do jack shit to stop it.
This is my land.
Who the hell is this guy then?
No slacking.
They're both called Nogrod? No. In fact, no. I didn't tune him the same as that fucking iRobot. I'm gonna take a risk. Fuck it. Why not? I might as well at this fucking point. Now I know this did get destroyed by a rogue army, which is why I recruited this guy to come down here. But whether it's not been occupied yet, it's a different story. Teotihuacan declared war on Khemri. Well, that should protect their armies away. Although Teotihuacan, or Hexawatl as it is, I've only got about 4 settlements. Please occupy the city. Occupy Caracizor. Like I've been asking. For God knows how many turns. Just occupy it. Come on. Don't know what he's doing, I don't know where he's going. And unless he makes a lot of progress on Lothern, I honestly don't care. I want them to stop recruiting these shit armies. They've clearly got lots of money, so whenever they got beat over in the homeland by the High Elves, they've still got a lot of money left to be able to recruit this many armies. I just want them to be able to recruit better troops so they can have a bigger impact. And the Dark Elf armies are much better in the auto-resolve than most Empire armies, and probably than some Dwarf armies as well, based on what they have in the army. So they have a much better chance of making a big dent over here than the Skaven do. Skaven can recruit good armies, they just generally don't, which is why they don't really amount to much. Stop damaging the goddamn walls. Ain't gonna make a difference. You can attack it with 2 armors, you still lose. And he ain't gonna beat up his army. His army's shit. I thought as much. Might come round. He can't do anything with this because he's not got enough. What did you want? Who's he at war with? He's actually not at war with them. So... yeah. Took the money out, but I've given peace treaty. Get out my fucking territory. Clanishin won't like it, but Clanishin aren't doing anything. And Clanishin won't even give me a defensive alliance, so... as far as I'm concerned, fuck Clanishin. And to be fair, the armies that I've recruited would do much better in battles on the auto-resolve against Skaven than they would against the Empire and Dwarves. It don't mean he's not going to declare war on me again, and we're going to go back to war. It just means because he's got a peace treaty, it's 10 turns where they won't attack you. That's how the AI works it. So I've got 10 turns from my next turn where they won't attack me, basically. Let's fast forward past that shit. Hold up. Right. Think about just in case he's Skaven again. Let's not piss him off more than he might already be. Yeah. But even then, a treaty with Border Princes is only -5. But agent action against them.
Yes, 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 yes. Sneak, you are here. We are here. Yes, speak then. Yes, I shall. Yes.
There we go. Long as it's improving. Okay, fair enough.
Find us a fight, yeah?
In fact, no, because you might end up going into an army at some point, might you? We never know. We never know. Right, so that is available. That is available. So bring him down here. He can occupy it.
Now's the time. Go in.
Oh, he's still recruiting that fucking spider.
What you want? In the motion.
Oh shit, it's an underway stance.
I'll crush them all.
Right, well he's back home anyway. And his arm is recovered. I'm going to start scrapping him up once I've got to do Grimgor's Ragnarok. And I've got to do 2 Skulkers in his army. And then I'll start doing his Black Orcs. Oh, I need to get rid of those, don't I? That's what I need to do. Yeah. Fuck off with both of those. I don't want them. Get them out of here. I definitely want one Black Orc anyway, but I'm probably going to get another Line Breaker. Do I just get a Giant? Yeah, fucking get a Giant. There we go. The Black Orcs have been performing well, don't get me wrong, they have. They're not like a shit unit, but they just seem to be taking way too much damage now against the likes of hammers, sometimes long-range great weapons, giant slayers, and then in the Empire's case, great swords. And they shouldn't be taking that much damage, not when they're maxed out like that. And there's very little chance the Empire have put like all red tree traits and stuff into their guys. These guys are like tricked out to fucking nines. They've got 8% ward seed as well, you know. They should be doing a lot better than what they are. And they're not. I can kind of make my peace with the auto-resolve being shit, because I've seen it shit on a number of campaigns for a number of factions. And you never generally get amazing auto-resolves against dwarves anyway, unless you're getting like an ambush, something like that. The dwarves have a heavily biased auto-resolve, which is drastically in their favour. Drastically. So I can make my peace with that. But they should be doing better in the battles, definitely. And then I wish these would stop recruiting these. I've never seen so many Dread Spears in my entire fucking life. And I've got over 2,700 hours in this game. I've never seen this many Dread Spears in armies. And especially not at this time in a campaign. What is he doing there? So we've now got him crossing the ocean to come and chase Malekith down. So Malekith's going over there with an army of shit. Probably going to get killed by a Tomb King while trying to take a town. Why he's attacking Lothan, I don't know, when we've got the Empire and Dwarves right in front of us. Unless he can achieve the impossible. Bollocks. Unless he can achieve the impossible and take... He wounded my Black Orc? Oh, come on. Now you're just taking the fucking piss. And the River Hag Troll. Both got wounded from inside one army. At least they can't be assassinated, I suppose, like actually killed. Okay, that was a bit weird. It'd be nice if Queen Hellebron could actually take that before that dwarf gets up there to break the siege. Because that's what he's probably going to do. And he's going to be there in probably 1 or 2 turns. I need her to actually occupy that fucking city. And I'm guessing what happened to Malas then, Malas didn't sack it, he got beat by the garrison force. Which is fine, because the garrison force on Dwarven Cities is probably one of the strongest garrisons in the game. And he had an army of Dreadspears, which are one of the shittest units in the game. Then again, saying that as well, there is some other evidence I do have to prove how bad orc armies are. Actually bad than I thought, because I didn't think this would be possible. So I'm playing a legendary campaign off stream and not being recorded on YouTube either. And it's with the Beastmen, with Morgor Shadowgave.
Let's get moving.
Why are you? Oh, his heroes got wounded. Okay, these two
don't agree.
nabeds.
Orc said what?
Can you kill one of these fucks? Try and kill one.
We did a pit. Nice.
Let's go. Ready for murder.
But yeah, I was playing a legendary campaign. I still am, sorry. I've not completed it quite yet. I need to do get enough marks of ruination to do the final battle, the Fall of Man. And I've just actually turned Karazakarak into a herdstone and destroyed the surrounding province. It was these three here, this one, these two, and these three here. And I fully upgraded the garrison. They were being built at tier 5 anyway, and my army started moving down here. And then Grimgor Ironhide, during his turn, attacked it. Level 40 Grimgor. Army ranked between ranks 5 and ranks 8. He had 2 units of ogres in there who were rank 7. And my garrison force from the herdstone auto-resolved Grimgor. And I lost 2 units of Gors, which aren't even good units. And it wiped Grimgor out. Completely destroyed him, every single unit. It was a Pyrrhic victory, and I think it gave me medium casualties. So I lost 2 units, took damage on all my units, but wiped out Grimgor Ironhide at level 40 with a fairly decent army. That's how bad the orcs are for auto-resolving units. And that was against a fucking herdstone. A beastman herdstone. Now don't get me wrong, because of the 2 buildings I built in there, I did have 4 giants, which is a fair bit.
I'll crush them all.
But that's because I build 2 certain buildings.
Will. Let's get stabby.
Nice. Way to go, buddy. So he has 35% success chance. And he succeeds. And kills a Empire captain. This guy has 52% success chance to kill this witch hunter. And fails. Which means he's probably going to get killed next turn by one of those 2.
Get some.
What you want?
You mook. In charge. Yeah, I'm going. This is my land.
Are you in for? You're not even in force fucking march, are you? Come on. I've been moving him all that time. He's not been in force march. I can move like another 50%. The other 2 heroes are wounded. Okay. We've got magical items, might as well give them to someone, if they ain't got them. How's Gorok still alive? So is that why Malekith died? Gorok pushed north, along with the... Are you attacking that, really? He actually beat whatever was in that, with himself and a sorceress and 18 dread spears. So that shows you there how bad the Tomb Kings of Khemri are. They can't even beat tier 1 fucking spearmen. Looks like Vorkmar hopefully might get his ship pushed in here, which is relieved by Ragvar. Oh, yes. One thing they have got is they've got a lot of armies here to match him. Ah, running Borderlocks and the Three Hairs, are you? I see. I see, Mr. Forehead. That gets rid of him. Hopefully they might take Eikendorf as well. Maybe without even being told to. Like the fact he's recruiting all these Black Arks, but they're all landlocked into this sea here. This sea actually on the big map I've got up there actually does connect on the bottom of this continent, so they could go all the way around in theory and come down to this water here where we are, where they could actually be more use, because then you could have used them to defend coastal provinces like that, and they have a big marker where they can recruit good units from, and they can also use these like bombardment spells from the Black Arks, which would be quite useful around this area. But because they're locked over there at the moment, because they've not got the complete continent, they can't go round. Although going round would be quite a long fucking journey looking at the size of that map. Because it's, show you. That's the map of the Warhammer world there. So this is kind of like almost like Africa. So they're locked up here. They could actually travel all the way around and come up to where we are up here. But the map cuts off there. So they're stuck in that section of sea and can't move anywhere. It's really weird. It is really, very weird that he's recruiting all those down there, because he does have a port right there, that Port Matorka, so he could recruit some Black Arks there, but he's not. He's recruiting them all down south for some reason. Where did Thorgrim come from? Didn't I kill you? And how did he come from down this way? He hasn't got any provinces down here.
Very bigger. Names fuller. What? On it.
Nice. Actually got that prick of a witch hunter. That's the level 3 one. She's back.
I refuse.
Oh, that fucker wounded my other one. God damn it.
What do you want? Yes.
Oh, Grumbindle's coming now. In which case then, wait there for Grumbindle.
What? On it. Now. Just go.
Quick, what the hell is that actually doing? Not doing anything useful. You're raiding him for a whole whopping 326. You've got 42 settlements. 42, my man. I can actually move further in that stance. Moving that then. Let's get you going. The whole point behind this is, it's what you can do sometimes to, funnily enough, come out the other side stronger, to let the AI carry a little bit. Is if the Dwarves and Empire push in here with too many armies, and I can't win, then what I can do is I can pull back my armies, if I can, to this town here. This town can in no way support my armies, not even close, but I've got almost 300,000 in the treasury, so it'll be a while before I run out of money. But what this town will do is stop my armies taking attrition, and because all these provinces here belong to Deathmaster, they've got to walk through all his shit to get to me. Now, in some cases, they might just literally walk past his provinces and not even bother attacking them. But he's not going to let them do that, because he's at war with them as well. I want to start trespassing, it's going to piss him off even more. So, he's going to be a none too happy boy. Might go and see if he's actually got any of these down here. Right, someone's got that with these.
Bold for war. Stomped as far as I can.
See, that's owned by him. They've got Cursed Jungle. I need to check these down here actually. Because who's this faction? It's a greenskin. And he's at war with the Shin. Oh. Oh. Oh, indeed.
Start the war!
Grimgor's army, you done? No, he needs to do one more Black Oak. And then he's got to do a Black Oak and 2 Skulkers. See what Grombendor does. He's taken that apparently. I can't believe he's actually taken the fight to Lothern with an army of fucking Dreadspears. I don't believe what I'm actually seeing. It makes you wonder if he can do that, what could he do with a good army? And someone's just put the Sword of Cain back as well. Queek's attacking Mount Gunpowder. Okay, fair enough. If Queek takes that, because I'm going to say that because the Skaven attacked the once before in the earlier game and did nothing. So if he's actually going to take that, then fair enough. Then I'll just hold here. But I might try and move down there and take some of that shit in the bottom corner. Oh shit. Ambush stance. Alright, Thorgrim. Aren't I already at war with him? Yes, it's fine. He weren't at war with Britonia. Oh, in fact, didn't I try getting him to go war with Britonia? Oh, that's why he walked past their towns, actually. Yeah, because he weren't at war with them. Now, see if he can take Toria Vres, and those provinces over there will be green for him. If he can take Toria Vres, then fair enough. We deal with that fucker. Actually, no, I'll take this my turn on what I'm doing. I'm gonna do.
Send me to battle. The boys are pleased. Now's the time.
Moving him there, because from there he can either move back into there or up here on basically the same turn. So it can help reinforce, it can be more useful. You leave my fucking heroes alone, you ethereal piece of shit. You as well. I need to get into that territory, that's all I need to do.
Likes it this way. Tribe leader. Here we go.
See, this one starts out the game as a ruin. So I'm not sure if it is a ruin or not. But I can say it beforehand and check.
I cannot win! I go!
Move her there so we can see some shit. Where's that fucking witch hunter? T-posing son of a bitch. Showing off his fucking skills, isn't he? Right, he can move to there, okay. So if I move here,
I'll ignore that.
he can't get me next turn.
Dogs will.
Not in my name.
Thorgrim Good Pants. How you doing, buddy? Although if he walks into that army moment, to be honest with you, they're missing both heroes, and the heroes are quite important. That little fucker damaging walls. That damaging more walls, you dickhead. I lose a unit of Black Orcs. Somehow randomly. So what I'll do is, I'll quick save that, and I'll start here next time with this battle against Grombrindle. We'll do this, and then we'll see where it can take us. I'll moment basically because my armies are ineffective without shamans. Black Orcs aren't as good as they appear to be. They're okay, but they're not as good as they appear to be. They seem to be getting hurt a bit too much by units they should be, in theory, stamping on. But it seems like shamans are really important to Orc armies in terms of mitigating the amount of casualties you take in a battle, because you can break an army quicker by the damage you inflict from a shaman's magic. I'm going to try and use some magic of the River Hag Troll, but it won't be as much, apart from maybe in sieges a little bit. But it's up to my allies to try and rally. So Malekith, a lot of hope on him and the Dark Elves, and maybe Deathmaster and the Skaven. Now he's not an ally yet, which is the problem as well, but we'll see what they can try and come up with. It looks like there might be an area down south near where Krotgar starts. If there is, I can try and occupy some of that stuff. If there's a city down there, even better. So we'll see what they've got. If all of it's not Skaven, then I can try and set up a backup area that'll take me at least out of reach of the Dwarves and Empire for the immediate future. Then it's up to my allies to actually do something constructful. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, give me a thumbs up. If you're new around here, please drop me a subscription. It's free, don't cost you anything, helps grow the channel. If you want to know any of my links, they're all below in the description. So you've got my Patreon, my Twitter, my Facebook, my Twitch streams, my Discord, it's all in there. Feel free to join any of them. It's new ways to support as well. And if you leave me a comment, I'll get back to you. Take care everyone and have a great day.